And Damon, I know some of that weather is heading here, but as you were saying earlier, certainly none of the more severe weather like we saw further north today.
Right, yeah, the threat was more north for in Arkansas, Louisiana, Louisville. We saw some of that severe weather. So yeah, thankfully we're not in that, but we are keeping an eye on the storms tonight as we do have the chance for some gusty winds, but right now on the Southern Pine Electric radar, not anything really out there right now, just a spot of rain as you go off to the north of Bay Springs, but the bulk of the rain is mostly still off to the northwest. Again, there's some of those flash flood warnings along into Greenville right now. Some of that heavier rainfall really has started to kick up. And again, we put this in a loop. There's that line of storms going all the way down into Louisiana. And again, we still do have some severe weather, a couple of tornado warnings just to the north of Tupelo, and really widening this out. There's that line stretching all the way up to my home state of Pennsylvania, down into Louisiana. And again, this is all thunderstorms associated with a cold front that's going to be making its way down. And as we go through the night tonight, again, the main threats, tornadoes and hail threat really is low. We don't really expect to see anything of that nature, but once we get this line of storms in later tonight, the main threat is going to be winds with gusts roughly around 30 to 40 miles an hour. And our friends over in Decatur on the Alpha Insurance Skycam, they're on the leading edge of this. They're going to be seeing rainfall here in a couple of hours, but right now they're doing pretty well out there. No rainfall just yet. And this afternoon, thanks to all of the warm, humid air in place, we warmed up to 84 degrees, a new record high set for this date. We had the record last year of 82, so we already broke that. It only took 365 days. Those temperatures are still very warm out there ahead of this front, mainly in these lower 70s. Macon, actually the warm spot, 75 degrees still at this hour. Just a lot of warm, humid air in place with these southerly winds really bringing that up. 13 miles an hour here in Meridian, 14 in Philadelphia. And again, these winds will stay pretty steady as we have the front pass by here tonight, but then they will finally die off by tomorrow. And again, there's that warm air out ahead of this front. Little Rock at 54, even farther behind Springfield 39, and we're still in the 70s here in Mississippi and Alabama. And again, just that warm, humid air in place, 60s, even 70-degree dew points down into New Orleans. So let's time this out going through the rest of the night here. Again, you might get woken up as the line of storms will be entering in about 2 o'clock. Again, between 2 and 4 is when we're going to expect to see most of the thunderstorm activity from this line. Then we go into your Sunday. The front actually stalls out over top of us, so we're going to have the chance for scattered showers and maybe a storm or two as we go throughout your Sunday. So it's going to be a pretty wet end to the weekend, but by Monday, the front will finally push off to our south and will clear out just a bit as we are going to have a fairly nice start to our week at the very least. And again, with all this rainfall added on to what we've seen over the last week or so, anywhere from 1 to 2, maybe locally higher amounts just above 2 inches is possible across the viewing area. So again, just watch out for flooded roadways as we go throughout the day tomorrow. So tonight, storms late is going to be a pretty warm one as we're only going to be in the 60s. Then by tomorrow, we still keep those rain showers around for us, not warming up too much. We'll get into those upper 60s. But then again, by Monday into Tuesday, pretty nice start to the week. 70s with some nice sunshine on Tuesday. Rain does return Wednesday into Thursday. However, that's our next chance at storms as another cold front pushes through. But then for the first time in a while, we have some sunshine to start next weekend off. Friday and Saturday looking just great, right around 70 degrees. But again, just tonight, watch out for those storms and the wind threats. Going to be the main deal tonight.
And also see some 4s for the first time in a little
That's right. We're going to cool off at night, which is going to be pretty nice.
A little bit.
For sure.
All right. Thanks a whole lot, Damon.